Sandie Shaw is choosing her inheritance tracks for us this week. You make up the shoe gags yourself. We wanted to find out other things about her. She was born and brought up in Dagenham in Essex and started part-time modelling when she was working at the Ford car factory there. Her talent as a singer was spotted by Adam Faith, and it wasn't long before she had a #1 single with Always Something There to Remind Me. There was something about her look and her voice that captured the essence of the 1960s, and she became a star in this country. She also toured the world, and for a while she was big in Iran. Over the last 30 years, Sandie has also had her own clothing range, illustrated children's books, and played Ophelia in Hamlet. And she's been married 3 times, and it's with her third husband that she's opened the arts clinic, having retrained as a psychotherapist. These are her inheritance tracks.
The song that I inherit is Wheel of Fortune by Eve Boswell.
The Wheel of Fortune.
My mum used to play it non-stop, and I just loved it because I always associated music with people and not being shy.
Will the arrow point my way? Will this be my day?
We had this great big gramophone player in the corner, which was also a cocktail cabinet, which we never used because it was in the front room and nobody went in the front room. So I always used to look forward to visitors coming because then we'd have the music on. And my mum used to play songs like that and Victor Moan, Blue Danube. She was just mad about singing, and she used to play the accordion as well. So, and my dad was very shy.
While the wheel is spinning, 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 I'll not dream of winning.
My auntie used to teach me rude lyrics to popular songs when I was little, because I was also shy, and she thought if I sang rude lyrics it would actually get me out of myself because I'd be concentrating too much on that and giggling, which I was. So, yes, that's my musical heritage.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune.
My mum used to work at Eveready factory in Dagenham, and my father was a sheet metal worker, and he was a foreman in a small company in Dagenham too. My dad came from a slightly posher family than my mum, and they weren't like my mum's family, who lived in council houses. They saved up all their money, and I remember them moving out from my gran's, where we used to live together, into their own home, which they'd saved up for years, and I think it was about £2,000 they paid for it, which was a fortune in those days.
While the wheel is turning, 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 I'll be yearning, yearning. Oh, love's precious flame, oh, wheel of fortune.
Just as I begin singing it, you know, like, while the wheel is turning, 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 I keep thinking about how life changes on the flip of a coin or the throw of a dice, that things can change. And I love that feeling that anything can change and that you can make it happen.
Please let it be now.
Roy Orbison and In Dreams.
A candy-coloured cloud, they call the Sandman, tiptoes to my room.
It was my first grown-up song that I liked, and to this day I think it's the most perfect pop song. It's perfectly sung, and it's just sheer, brilliant, perfect pop.
I close my eyes, then I just go away into the magic night.
I think the moment I realised that music was going to be the centre of my life was when I first went into a recording studio. I didn't believe it up until that point. It was just one of those dreams that you have when you're adolescent. I thought one of them's got to come true, just one of them's got to come true. As soon as I got in the recording studio, I thought, oh, this one's it.
My dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you.
I got to the studio through Adam Faith, They say he discovered me, which again makes me feel like a continent. But what actually happened is that I used to sing in dance halls when I was young because no boys would ever ask me to dance. So I would get up and sing just so that I didn't feel so embarrassed about standing around on my own. I saw him on stage as well. I saw Roy Orbison on stage. I used to sing down the Romford Odeon on the Saturday morning pictures in order to be able to go in the evening and see the stars that were on. And I went to see Roy Orbison when he had the Beatles on the bill with him. Oh, it was just magic. It was so magic standing on the side of the stage watching him sing.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
He was just into doing his thing. He wasn't very talkative. He was just very moody and American.
I remember that you said goodbye.
There was obviously a barrier between those in his backstage team and those that were visiting. But the Beatles, on the other hand, were completely different. They just really wanted to be friends. Ringo Starr kissed me.
And only
He took fancy to anybody, I think. He was just so happy that he'd be in that environment where girls would actually kiss him back. What can I say? Except it's like perfect. I keep saying it's perfect.